I love it when everyone's gonna get overly excited about it. I'm like, yes, I can kick off my shoes, I can take off my socks.
That's it, though.
I can take off my pants.
No, don't bother.
Put your pants back on.
Not much to see, is there?
No.
How do you know?
Why are you looking?
He took his pants off.
I know he did, but I turned around and when you were like,
Oh, you didn't need to.
What did you turn around for?
so I'm not looking at it.
Do you know if you were in a room where a guy took his pants off?
Like you've just done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you be tempted to like glance and just, would you instantly look away? Mark, you would definitely look away instantly, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm a bit like, what's he packing?
Well, I've got a bit of a weird quirk, as Ellen would say, that I stare a lot at people.
Okay.
And so, when you shouldn't be looking at something or looking at someone, and then I have to, I look. I'm doing this, and no one can see it. Apart from you three. But you're like, but you keep looking until you get caught looking.
Yeah.
And when someone's just took the pants off, that's not the time to do it, is it?
Maybe not when they took the pants off, no. But when someone's doing something a bit strange, or someone's, you're thinking,
is it only a mirror you're looking at?
Yeah.
So if somebody stares at you, then Mark, do you stare back at them? Is that what you? I mean, I'm not saying it's wrong, by the way. I'm just asking because I can't. If it's like if I'm driving down the road and there's like a pedestrian and they look at me, I mean, I know I'm driving, by the way, but I have to look away. I can't.
Yeah,
I can't.
When I pull up at traffic lights, and you just do a look around, you just glance in.
When you catch,
I look to the right, and you like look at someone, and
as soon as you catch their eye, you look away.
Yeah, and then they look at you, you just look away.
I have to look away.
Yeah.
So do you just stare at them?
No. So no, it's not so much. It's not eye contact, as in looking at each other.
Right. Okay.
It's,
right. Staying around them.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Okay.
I
stare at people when they're doing things. I'm like, and I'm like, Mark, and I don't realise I'm doing it.
Right, okay, right. No, it's not the eye contact thing. Oh, okay.
So I've got something a bit different for this week's Lock-In Boys.
Oh.
Well, it's not really different, but we haven't received a listener question.
Right.
Reminder out there that please send in your questions.
Yeah.
This becomes a lot easier for us.
Please send in your questions.
Yeah, please send in your questions.
The whole idea of this was it was meant to be easy for us, so we just answer questions.
I mean, send them in, I'll read them out. I'll try to read them out, and I'll have my glasses.
We'll go over 15 minutes if we do that.
We can't, we definitely can't do that. However, you'll have noticed, have you been listening to my book? Have I mentioned my book club recently?
Yeah.
Well, at the end of my book
What's been your favourite bookmark so far?
What the Kirk's done?
Yeah.
I quite like that one when he was talking about that action thing.
Which book is it?
That when you were talking about Top Gun, right? Top Gun?
No.
That romantic one then. That romantic one book you were talking about?
No, not one of them.
No.
Anyway, at the end of my feature, every feature, I ask a question out to the listeners, which is in relation to the book in some way, shape, or form. I must admit, I have actually had some people that have answered me, which I think is really nice.
Lovely.
Yeah.
However, a few weeks ago,
I see what you did there.
a few weeks ago, I asked a question that really sat with me. I thought, actually, that'd be a really good question to ask the boys. So do you mind if I ask the question this week?
Yep, go for it.
Fab.
He said, do you mind?
I don't mind.
Good. Good. So the question I asked and I put out there was, if you found out today that you only had a year left to live, what would you change?
Ooh. I thought it were going to be, what would you do?
No, what would you change?
About yourself?
Yeah, so...
The first thing I would change is my pants.
yeah, absolutely. But a lot of people do ask that question, what would you do or whatever? And I suppose it's loosely linked, but I specifically asked the question, what would you change? So how you are now and how you behave now, what would you change if you only had a year left to live?
Is it just behavioural things?
Yeah, so like would you work less? Would you reconnect with people?
I won't work at all.
Would you reconnect with anyone? Would you quit work? Would you focus on different things?
Because you said the behaviour thing, then I was lynching more towards lynching. I was going more towards that. I would leave my job.
Okay, and how would you afford to live for that year?
It wouldn't matter. I wouldn't be thinking about that. I'll be dead in a year.
Yeah, but you've still got to eat.
Oh, right.
You've still got to live.
Well, I mean,
That's what Klarna's for, isn't it?
Well, the idea would be that I would just do what I love doing and just make videos. And try and
hello. Oh yeah,
we get one last video. Oh my goodness, it took a year to do.
It won't even come out before you're
We'll
dead.
be sat there, right? We gather here today to celebrate the life of Rob.
It won't come out until you're dead. I've been making my funeral video.
And then we're going to take this moment now to watch his final video. Presenting. What? Is that it?
That'll be it.
No, genuinely.
But the colour grading is bang on.
I'd quit my job.
Yeah, but no, don't bypass my question. So, because it's easy to say I'd quit my job, fine, but you have still got to live for that year. So if you quit your job, how are you going to live for the year?
I'm sure we'd find a way.
Yeah,
I'm sure we'd find a way. I literally, I could sell a house.
I'd take an 18-month interest-free credit card.
I was just trying to say, actually, I couldn't even sell a house because you probably couldn't sell a house in a year these days. But
no,
you've kind of scuppered my plan. The plan would be to make videos, YouTube videos, put them on YouTube, hopefully get enough followers to earn.
You know, you've only got a year to live, don't you?
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
and up to now, you're going to spend it in your house on your own editing videos.
Because the other
video.
Yeah, because the other thought was to go through all the footage that I've currently got, of which there's probably at least 12 holidays that I've spent hours filming, and I've never made them into a video.
Well, I'm still waiting for the Norway one.
Yeah, I know, mate. There's loads, and I could, if I made them, then I could leave that for everybody to remember me by.
Right. Okay. Other Mark. Is there anything you'd change? I suppose is the question.
Yeah. So obviously you'd want to spend the time doing everything that you want to see and do, wouldn't you? I suppose. So it'd be a little bit insular to say I'd just, up stakes, get a motorhome and say, right, come on, Ellen and kids, we're off round world or whatever. We're going to want to see stuff and drive around and just. But then that's leaving all your friends and stuff as well and your other family. So. But that would be something I would want to do. I'd want to get that off. I'd want to do that. Go and experience things that we want to go and experience together. While
you're thinking a second, I've just realised.
I weren't thinking, I was talking.
if I've only got a year to live, I've got life insurance.
Okay.
So my life insurance will pay out.
All right, cool.
Yeah, but you'd be dead.
No, but my life insurance pays out first.
Critical illness cover.
Yeah, critical illness.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, right.
So actually, that's how I thought.
Now we're talking. I forgot about that.
I thought you meant as in you've got a year to live and then you just die, but you weren't.
Well,
you find out today, medically, scientifically, right, I'm sorry to tell you, you've got a year left to live.
Right, okay, right.
So that's how I'd fund it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The difficult thing is you're saying what would you change as opposed to what would you do.
Yeah.
These two are still saying what they do.
Yep.
They don't. So I'm trying to think what you change.
Yeah.
Well, I changed. I have a job at the minute, and I won't have a job.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but we could all say that, can't we?
Yeah.
And don't look at me. I do have a job.
In a nutshell, what you're saying is what you'd change is you'd spend more time doing something that you love.
Right. Yeah.
Funny how you've got to wait to be told you're going to die before you do that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Other Mark, yours is doing stuff that.
Yeah. Bring it forward.
Yeah.
I keep checking DVLA website. My bloody Class 1 thing's not been. My provisional Class 1's not being approved on DVLA site yet.
Is it not?
No.
Do you want my license?
Oh, bloody hell, I know.
Right.
Mark?
I'm struggling with it because it's the change bit that what would I change? I think, if anything, I'd probably want to do more stuff.
Okay.
Because obviously with me, my job is not like your job, so I wouldn't want to quit my job because I enjoy my job.
Right.
I'm not saying you guys don't enjoy your job, but I'd sort of want to do more. So I'd want to sort of like
do more weddings.
No, but do more because for me with my business, I constantly want to spend more money on my business all the time. I want to have more likes, more screens.
He's not having a business about making money.
It's funny you should say that. I only think that
I just want to increase my expenditure.
It's funny that I'm only thinking that on the day that I'm supposed to be making money from this.
I know. I mean, I've spent loads of money over there on some new lights. Like, you're right, but because
what lights are they?
The Moonflowers.
What make of it?
Chauvet.
Mark.
Oh, Chauvet.
Mark runs his company more like it's a hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do, and that's what I would change
I'm
even more.
investing in my hobby.
I'd spend even more money on it because I see my disco's more of a show than anything, like putting on a show. Razzmatazz, I'm all into showmanship, so I just want to sort of change that and make it better.
Yeah. Pyrotechnics and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know that's really weird, but I sort of get a buzz out. Bearing in mind, it's my show.
Yeah.
There's nobody involved in my show.
Yeah.
So I'm putting on the show.
Yeah.
And then when people go, that's amazing. Well, occasionally they say that, but then I get a buzz from that. Do you know what I mean? They go, oh, that's really good. And I'm like, yeah, I'll put that on show. So I'd sort of, I know it sounds really weird, this, but I'd sort of want to change. If I'd only got a year to live, I go, well, I'll just spend all money on these venues to make it look really good.
It doesn't sound as weird as some things I've heard.
But that'd make me really happy. Because at the minute, it's making me really frustrated because I can't do, like one
what
of
you
my
want to do.
Like one of my venues at the minute, all I've got is a gig bar, and I'm like, that's rubbish. I need to put more lights in.
Yeah.
But it's obviously involves more money and time and stuff.
It's like
So,
you said though, Kirk, isn't it? It's the fact that it takes that sort of question to make us go, oh, well, I'll do what I'd love to do then. And then you go, well, why don't you just do that now?
Yeah.
Even if it's in some form, that's the thing.
Exactly.
It takes to an extreme. Don't get me wrong. And so you can't. I'm not saying you can quit your job and cash in on your life insurance. You can't do that. But it's the fact that we tend to fall into this category of all or nothing, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you know, it's funny you should say it because only today I said these exact words to somebody. Well, they were nearly these exact words.
so they're not exact words.
They're not exact words, no. But I used some words to this effect. And I said to him, you've got to make more time for yourself because one day you will be in a box indefinitely. Like literally for eternity.
Yeah.
This is only...
if you get cremated.
What we're doing now is temporary.
Yeah.
That is permanent.
Yeah.
And so really, we need to put a bit more priority on the temporary because this ain't forever, is it?
Yeah. We say it all the time, don't we? We say, in general in life, we always say live for the moment, live for now, and
then we don't.
And life gets in the way, or what? We understand.
Yeah.
But I think that what it's made me realise is the changes that you do want to make in life actually take effort.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think what happens is we kick it down the road because it's easier to do that. It's the easier thing to do.
Like you say, life gets it weird, doesn't it? I mean, for Mark, he's had civil wars and everything.
Exactly.
The thing is, on the book review that I was talking about, it was talking about somebody doing the right thing, even though it wasn't the easy thing to do.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the fundamental basis around it.
The right thing is rarely the easy thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And actually doing the right thing takes effort. It takes effort. And I think sometimes we kick things down the road and go, oh, I'll deal with it then. And we justify it to ourselves of, yeah, well, I'm too busy at the minute. I've got work or I've got family commitments or I've got this or I've got that or I can't afford it or whatever. And I do find myself reflecting, myself as well. I'm not sat here saying, oh, you guys are doing this and I'm not. I'm absolutely, because when I thought about the answer to the question, my answer for me would be, what would I change more? Is I'd say yes more.
Yeah.
But it's too easy to say no. It's too easy to say, oh, I can't, I don't have time, I can't afford it.
'Tis your round, isn't
it? And so my thing is to say yes more, but then the same thing comes back at me. Why does it take you given a year left to live to change
buy a round?
To change that? You can't say that about me. But it can't. To do it takes effort.
Yeah.
The easy thing is to say no and stay in my own little bubble, stay in my own lane, do what I need to do. But, actually what I want to do is experience more. I want to experience what things are and how things feel. And
the life insurance part does help.
No, of course. This is what I'm saying. We can't necessarily live our dream life today unless we won the lottery and, we'd got that freedom. Life is a thing and work is a thing and earning money is a thing. Absolutely. But this is what I'm saying about how it doesn't have to be all or nothing.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be like, for instance, when I talk about Mark, I know he's waiting for certain things in place that are more practical, and I get that. But I'll be really upset with Mark
Are you talking about me here?
No, other one. I'll be really upset with Mark if he goes another 12 months and doesn't get a motorhome.
Yeah.
Because it's something that he's been speaking about.
So I'm going to blame him.
That's fine.
When we get Ellen, it was Kirk's fault.
You can blame me. Won't be the first time, would it?
No. Won't be the last.
No. But, Mark's been talking about this for years, and I know how much he desperately wants it. And not just him, Helen as well.
Yeah.
It's something that they want to do and experience together. And, I know that there are certain barriers in the place with certain things, but I also know that it is absolutely doable.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to, you could go and buy a motorhome tomorrow. I'm not saying you should go tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm saying that it's possible.
Yeah.
I think you should.
Rob, if you really wanted to,
yeah,
and I know you'll get all defensive on me, right? But trust me, you'll lose, right? Yeah. If you really wanted to, you could spend more time video editing. You could.
Yeah, I could.
You could. It's simple as that. Even if it was an extra hour a week, 2 hours a week, right? Yeah. Mark, if you wanted to, you could spend a little bit more money on. It might not be tomorrow. It might not be. You've just said yourself that you've just been and bought some new lights. Yeah. It's the little things that we can do that we put off for too long.
Yeah.
And I'm guilty of it myself. That it's too easy for me in my life to go. Someone goes, "Oh, shall we do this? Do you fancy doing that? Do you fancy doing this?" Mark's always coming up with harebrained ideas of what we can and can't do and stuff like that. And it's just easy for me to go.
It's often for the best if you say no.
Yeah, but it's easy for me to say no, can't be arsed, or I'm too much on. Do you know what I mean, or whatever. Yeah. When actually, sometimes it is about just throwing caution to the wind and going, do you know what? I might not be able to have 100% of what I want, but even if I had 25% of it, it's better than nothing, isn't it?
It's better than nothing. And on that note, it's been a pleasure.
Thanks,
See you later, boys.
Bye.
Thank you for your continued support with our independent podcast. Did you know that you can interact with us and other listeners on Facebook, on the Chat In Tap Room Facebook group? You can also get in touch via email, innthechat@gmail.com, and of course on any of our socials. Thank you, and we'll see you next week.